Welcome, family and friends. As Vice President for Student Affairs and Chair of the Commencement Committee, it is my privilege to announce the arrival of the graduating class of 2020.
Beneath thy trees, within thy halls, dear college, we give praise to thee, to pledge ourselves for
candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees.
unfailing loyalty. Our hearts are with thee, dear William and Mary, however far we stray. Our noble college, hear us now, thy
of William and Mary. Please join me in welcoming the official party, led by our Chancellor, the Honorable Robert M. Gates.
Please rise as you are able for the national anthem of the United States of America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Thank you for that beautiful song, Mr. Liebau. Wow. Good morning. Please be seated. Welcome to the first of two in-person ceremonies for the awesome class of 2020. Woo!
we come together in fellowship, we remember the perseverance of all who came before us. So in that spirit, please join me in acknowledging and paying respect to the indigenous peoples who are the original inhabitants of the land we are on today, the Cherenhakanataway, Chickahominy, Eastern Chickahominy, Mattaponi, Monacan, Nansemond, Nottoway, Pamunkey, Patawomack, Upper Mattaponi, and Rappahannock tribes, and pay our respect to their tribal members, past and present. Graduates, we made it. We made it. It is so wonderful to be here. So good to be here with you to celebrate this weekend. You completed your degrees under the most difficult circumstances, and you are now well into your way, charting your path in the world. Let's hear it one more time for these human beings that we are so proud of. And parents and families and friends, we are so grateful that you are here with us and able to share this incredible moment with us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for persisting. It is awesome to be in this space together. Members of William & Mary's Board of Visitors, we are delighted to have you bear witness to the accomplishments of our graduates. Please stand and be recognized. Members of the William & Mary faculty and staff who kept our grads on track to their degrees. Wherever you are in the stadium, please stand so that we can thank you. For centuries, William & Mary graduates have served in our nation's armed forces with distinction. In May of 2020, the United States Army commissioned 5 William & Mary students, and among the class of 2020 are 123 active duty reserve or military veterans. Would all military personnel and veterans in the stadium, including anyone currently serving or who has served, please stand. We would like to give you our thanks. Thank you for your service to our nation. William & Mary's Royal Charter of 1693 establishes the position of Chancellor. William & Mary's current Chancellor is the Honorable Robert M. Gates, class of 1965. Chancellor Gates served as Secretary of Defense, Director of the CIA, and President of Texas A&M, which had a nice upset last night. Yes, just in case you wanted to give him a little extra props there. And by the way, if I sound a little hoarse, how about our football game? Yeah? I'm getting my voice back. It may take a few warm teas after yesterday's cheering. Chancellor Gates has served under 8 U.S. presidents and is the only Secretary of Defense to have served under presidents of different political parties. He models the highest ideals of service that sustain democracy in the 21st century. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Robert M. Gates.
Thank you, President Rowe. To the class of 2020, congratulations. Final paper was submitted and the final exam taken 16 months ago. Unlike every generation of William & Mary graduates that have come before you, the class of 2020 has already begun new jobs and graduate programs, and you have done so at a time when it is hard to see what will happen in the next month, much less the years and decades to come. All I can say is that it was about time we got together and to celebrate. That said, I want to tell you how proud we all are of your courage, your resilience, and your discipline during the last half of your senior year. You faced the greatest disruption in the daily lives of all William & Mary students since the Civil War. You came together, you protected each other, you set an example for every college campus in the nation. You should be very proud of yourselves and your classmates, because we sure are all very proud of you. Parents and families, congratulations. I suspect you didn't expect that your membership in the Empty Nest Club would be revoked when your student finished their degree virtually. Yet you have much to celebrate and much of which to be proud. To Tom Lovejoy, Donald Patton, and to Dr. Anthony Fauci, congratulations on your well-deserved honors. Director Littell and the board, thank you for your leadership during this latest test of William & Mary's resolve, and particularly for your partnership with President Roe. President Roe, when you signed up for this position, you had no idea that you would be steering the alma mater of the nation through the headwinds of a pandemic. You have done so with incredible strength and grace and skill, and you have preserved your sense of humor. The long life of William & Mary has seen people of countless backgrounds begin their own lives of impact here. The class of 2020 is unique in many ways, but you still share in this great William & Mary tradition. You, like each alumna and alumnus of William & Mary before you, know that you are destined to make a difference. In fact, you know this better than any other class of graduates. You know that it is more than just a common place that binds William & Mary's generations together. It is a common purpose, the legacy of service, of making a difference for our communities and for our country, is the oldest and greatest tradition of this ancient institution. That shared legacy is what makes this home so special for all of us, so worth cherishing for a lifetime. And so as you celebrate today, you have already made a difference, and you will continue to do so for our nation and for our world. Congratulations, and God bless you.
It is now my privilege to welcome to the podium William & Mary's Rector, John Littell.
Thank you, President Roe, and good morning. On behalf of William & Mary's Board of Visitors, let me congratulate the class of 2020. You completed your degrees under the most trying circumstances. Your resilience, coupled with the commitment and hard work of our faculty and staff, got you to this point. Be proud and ever grateful to those who supported you for this remarkable achievement. At this point in the ceremony, we confer honorary degrees, a tradition dating back to 1756, when Benjamin Franklin became the first recipient of an honorary degree from William & Mary. This year, we confer honorary degrees to pioneering conservation researcher Tom Lovejoy, former William & Mary Rector Donald Patton, and infectious disease expert Anthony Fauci. Dr. Lovejoy and Mr. Patton join us in person this morning. We conferred Dr. Fauci's honorary degree earlier this fall. Before each conferral, we will see an introductory video. Following Dr. Lovejoy and Mr. Patton's videos, Chancellor Gates and I will come forward to confer their honorary degrees.
When I hear the name Tom Lovejoy, the first thing that comes to mind is renowned, distinguished scientist and a gentleman. Tom is the person who, when he gets up in the morning, thinks about others, not himself. He is a person who thinks of what I can do today to help the world be better in the future. And I think that this is what drives him to continue being engaged, vocal, supportive, and a leader in biodiversity and conservation.
So before I was 15, I understood the outline of life on Earth, which today we call biodiversity, and I've never been able to get enough of it. Over the span of my career, that biodiversity has been under increasing pressure. So the conservation of life on Earth is actually a very central agenda item for humanity.
Due to him and his efforts, we have created all these opportunities for the world to be engaged in this issue, for universities to conduct research, to bring new minds into this question, and for William and Mary to see our efforts in that area crowned by the creation of the Institute for Integrative Conservation. And that deserves recognition in many ways.
So I would hope that each of you, as you go forward from William and Mary and pursue your lives, that part of it will always be anchored in securing a better environment for future generations.
Chancellor Gates, Tom Lovejoy, please join me at the podium. Thomas Eugene Lovejoy, you champion global conservation efforts and biology on the world stage. Known as the godfather of biodiversity, you've brought international attention to the world's tropical rainforests. You first traveled to the Amazon in 1965 for your doctoral studies. Your passion for the region and discoveries has never dimmed. Recognized as the founder of climate change biology, you coined the term biological diversity and originated the innovative concept of debt for nature swaps. Your work exemplifies the highest standards of evidence-based research and science that universities uphold. At the same time, you care deeply about access to good science for a broad audience. Through the popular public television series Nature, you have expanded accessibility to scientific research to a wider audience. You also founded and serve as the president of the nonprofit Amazon Biodiversity Center and the renowned Biological Dynamics of Forest Fragments project. As a U.S. State Department science envoy, you have advanced international policies to safeguard tropical rainforest. The Reagan, Bush, and Clinton administrations tapped your expertise on science and environmental councils. In 2010, you were named University Professor in the Department of Environmental Science and Policy at George Mason University. You also serve as Senior Fellow at the United Nations Foundation.
Thomas Eugene Lovejoy, William and Mary is proud to honor you as the godfather of biodiversity and for your steadfast advocacy on behalf of conservation efforts worldwide. With the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors and the ancient royal charter of the College of William and Mary in Virginia, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Well, my father was a lawyer, and he always told me lawyers have the opportunity to help people who perhaps are unable to help themselves. And I've always felt, ever since I started practicing law, that there would be no better thing I could do. It's kind of in my genes.
Asbestos does terrible things to people. And Don's firm has specialized in asbestos, knows an enormous amount about it, and thus has been able to truly help a lot of people.
The first cases that were taken by our law firm were in 1976. These were shipyard workers, Newport News Shipyard, you know, a big facility down in Newport News. We were able to achieve successes in court. As a result, our services have provided millions and millions of dollars for people who live in this community.
You know, in my judgment, Don has lived a life of very significant accomplishment and a life rich with service to others.
During the time that I have been involved with William & Mary, I have come to know and to appreciate the rigorous academic environment. We are a community of excellence, and I'm proud to be a part of it. So I will say in closing, I very much cherish this degree. I will cherish it for the rest of my life, and I'll hold it with pride and with humility.
Donald Patton, please join the Chancellor and me at the podium. Donald Neil Patton, a native of Newport News, you have tirelessly sought to promote a flourishing Eastern Virginia. As an attorney, you have served hundreds of clients over a 50-plus year career. You've been admitted to practice before the Supreme Court, the Virginia Supreme Court, the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Virginia, and the United States Court of Appeals for the Fourth Circuit. In 1999, you joined William & Mary's Board of Visitors, where you served as rector. During your tenure on the board, you advocated for fiscal responsibility to strengthen William & Mary's financial foundation. As rector, you made it your priority to bolster the university's partnership with its neighboring region, planting the seeds for the special relationship that William & Mary and our region continue to enjoy today. You are also an emeritus member of the William & Mary Business School Foundation. You define the concept of a pillar of a community, leading and actively supporting many civic, religious, and educational organizations. You previously served as chairman of the Newport News Planning Commission and a member of the Newport News City Council, where you were vice mayor.
Donald Neil Patton, for your steadfast dedication to William & Mary and to our region, the university is proud to honor you. With the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors and the ancient royal charter of the College of William & Mary in Virginia, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
William & Mary has always stressed the ethic of giving back, whether it's to your community, to the nation, or even globally. And in my mind, Dr. Fauci's career epitomizes public service.
My father was born in New York, as was my mother, but their parents were born in Italy and instilled in them the idea that we have to pay back for the incredible privilege of being able to live in this extraordinary society that we call the United States of America, which was very influential in my feeling very strongly about service for others. And I thought being in medicine would be a really good way to execute that theme.
Dr. Fauci has been the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases since 1984. He's advised 7 presidents and steered the Institute's responses through the HIV/AIDS pandemic, several Ebola outbreaks, novel influenza pandemics, and more recently, the SARS-CoV-2 outbreak. What you have to realize is that someone doesn't stay in that crucial position for 37 years without being extremely competent and doing an extraordinarily good job.
To understand the human species and the things that influence them, the suffering, the pain, the understanding, the frustration, that's all part of medicine. That's all part of how you treat both the individual patient and the disease as a broad phenomenon, as we're seeing with COVID-19.
I think Dr. Fauci is a seriously committed scientist and health professional. He acts by his convictions, and he bases what he advises on the best scientific evidence that he's got available to him at the time. I truly can't think of anybody more deserving of this award at this time.
It's an extraordinary honor to be bestowed an honorary doctorate from an educational institution of such high regard as William & Mary.
In March 2020, William & Mary laid out core goals to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. Keep teaching, keep learning, keep people safe to the best of our abilities so that our students can stay on track to their degrees and our community can do our part to flatten the curve of contagion and save lives. For the sake of those goals, William & Mary has pulled together for 20 months with unmatched grit and adaptability. The class of 2020 completed their degrees far from alma mater. Your class led the way in the year that has followed in redefining living and working together in your communities. It is fitting that as we come together to celebrate the graduates of 2020, we honor our nation's top infectious disease expert. After we confer his honorary degree, Dr. Anthony Fauci will deliver remarks to the great class of 2020. Anthony Stephen Fauci, your lifelong service as a physician and world-renowned medical researcher has positioned you at the forefront of the United States' efforts to combat viral diseases. A native of Brooklyn, New York, you credit your parents and your Jesuit education with your lifelong interest in public service. You earned a Bachelor of Arts degree from the College of the Holy Cross. You graduated from Cornell University Medical College with a Doctor of Medicine. You have said that your liberal arts and sciences background prepared you just as much as your medical degree for your work today because it taught you to understand humanity. In 1968, you joined the National Institutes of Health as a clinical associate at the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. You became one of the first immunologists to research HIV/AIDS and were one of the principal architects of the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief. Throughout your career, you have advised 7 presidents on many domestic and global health issues. In 2008, President George W. Bush awarded you the Presidential Medal of Freedom for your determined and aggressive efforts to help others live longer and healthier lives. Today, your leadership on the COVID-19 pandemic has made you an international household name. You have become one of the country's top experts and trusted medical figures. You are willing to answer questions and speak publicly on an arduous schedule because sharing our best knowledge in times of active uncertainty is a duty of leaders. As White House medical advisor, you've used your platform to help the general public understand the science around COVID-19. You advocate for effective mitigation strategies that every individual can take, including vaccination and mask wearing.
Anthony Stephen Fauci, William & Mary is honored to recognize your exceptional achievements as a physician, public servant, and world-renowned medical researcher. With the authority vested in me by the ancient royal charter of the College of William & Mary in Virginia, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa. Congratulations, Dr. Fauci.
President Rowe and Rector Littell, thank you so much for bestowing upon me this wonderful honor. I am both humbled and highly appreciative. I feel especially privileged to receive this honor together with this class, whose experiences over the past 2 years have been truly unique. I also want to offer congratulations to my fellow honorary degree recipients, Tom Lovejoy and Donald Patton. We are celebrating this ceremony much later than any of us would have liked, and I know that delaying your commencement was a great sacrifice for you and for your families. Together, we began confronting the COVID-19 pandemic in early 2020. We distanced and masked and did our best to protect our health and that of our families and friends. Now, with great advances in science and public health, notably with highly effective vaccines, we can realistically think about bringing the pandemic to an end. Some of you have already been part of the transformative advances that have been made. To a greater extent than any William and Mary class that graduated before you, you already have engaged in professional life. Your education has equipped you to solve the next wave of challenges that will face our nation and our world. I've had the privilege of delivering several commencement addresses at colleges and universities over the years. I invariably have included in these addresses, in some manner or form, a reference to the fact that I was in your situation many years ago when I graduated from college and then from medical school, and so I felt that I could directly relate to what you have just experienced as a student. Well, that just does not pass muster this year, for what you have experienced because of the profound upending of your lives by COVID-19 is truly unprecedented. Compared to what you had to put up with, I had it easy. No students dating back over 100 years since the historic influenza pandemic of 1918 have had this level of disruption to their lives during their student years. Furthermore, the world that you entered as you left this beautiful campus has changed dramatically. I know that the adjustments you have made in our COVID world are substantial. However, what I have heard of how you have responded to this pandemic gives me confidence that you will adjust and thrive. Grit and strength are words that President Rowe has frequently said to describe William and Mary students. I agree, especially after the conversation early this year I had with President Rowe and student leaders, and after learning more about your class. No doubt, despite the inconvenience, the disruption of plans, the threat to your own personal health, and that of your family and friends, will in the long run strengthen you and provide you with the resilience that will fare you well in your future careers and personal lives. And so, I am especially proud to be part of this class. Thank you, William and Mary, and the class of 2020, and to the graduates, well done.
Thank you, Dr. Fauci, for those remarks and for honoring and acknowledging so many changes and real sacrifices that this class has made for the health and safety of all. Dr. Fauci's long career gives us a model for service to our communities and nation. That ethos of service runs deep at William & Mary, and the class of 2020 has embraced it directly and with commitment. In 2020, William & Mary presented University Awards for Excellence in Service to 5 students and 4 members of the faculty and staff. You can read more about each award in the program. Our student recipients who join us this weekend will receive their prizes this afternoon. Please hold your applause so that we can give them a thundering ovation at the end. The Lord Botetourt Medal, established in 1772, goes to the graduating senior with the greatest distinction in scholarship. The 2020 recipient is Kristen Popham. The James Frederick Carr Memorial Cup goes to the graduating senior who best combines the qualities of character, scholarship, and leadership. The 2020 Carr Cup is awarded to Ellie Thomas. Our Graduate and Professional School Prize is named for Margaret the Lady Thatcher, who served as the 21st Chancellor of William & Mary. The award goes to a graduate or professional student of outstanding scholarship, service, and character. The 2020 Thatcher Prize was given to Hillary Cody. We honor Ms. Cody in absentia this weekend. Ms. Cody distinguished herself through accomplishment and service at William & Mary's Law School. She earned a Juris Doctorate and served as editor-in-chief of the Law Review, associate chair of the Honor Council, and as a teaching assistant for first-year law students. As a student, she completed work with the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency. Faculty write that she is a credit to the university and the legal profession. In memory of Algernon Sidney Sullivan, the New York Southern Society recognizes 2 students in the graduating class and 1 other person with close ties to William and Mary for heart, mind, and helpfulness to others. The 2020 student recipients are Cameron Howe and Milka Merritt. Please join me in applauding our Student Award recipients. The 3rd recipient of the Sullivan Award is Director of Campus Recreation, Linda Knight. Vice President for Student Affairs, Ginger Ambler, will present the award. Director Knight's advocacy for free group fitness classes persuaded the Parent and Family Council to set up a trial program. This is one of the great things that distinguishes Linda Knight, her foresight and her innovative entrepreneurial approach to improving what we provide for our students at William & Mary. Following that pilot program's success, a permanent endowment was established by Goody Tyler and the late B. McLeod to ensure free classes for all time coming. One nominator writes, Ms. Knight's selfless dedication has not only made the rec a student favorite, but it has made William & Mary a far better place. Congratulations, Director Knight. We are so delighted. We have spoken of these awards before. It is such a delight when we can do them in person, isn't it? In honor of William & Mary's 23rd president, Thomas A. Graves, Jr., the Graves Award recognizes sustained excellence in teaching. Our 2020 recipients are Elizabeth A. Allison and Christopher R. Garys. The Graves plaques were already presented. Professor Allison and Professor Garys, will you please come forward? Professor Allison is an expert in molecular genetics of thyroid hormone receptors. She has gained federal funding for research published in major journals. Students describe her as a master teacher. In 2020, she received the Ruth Kirstein Diversity in Science Award from the American Society for Biochemistry and Molecular Biology in recognition of her encouragement and mentorship of underrepresented students in the sciences. Professor Garys has spent 3 decades delving deeply into the practice of teaching. He is regularly called upon to lend his expertise to school districts as they develop and implement teacher mentoring and educational assessment policies and practices. He transforms the way educators think about learning and assessment to achieve deeper learning outcomes for students. Congratulations, Professor Allison and Professor Garys. Finally, an endowment from the Charles and Ann Duke supports an annual award to an outstanding staff member in memory of Mr. Duke's parents, who served William & Mary in many capacities for decades. The 2020 Duke Award is given to Kathleen Morgan. Ms. Morgan will be honored this afternoon, but we can still clap for her right now. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our student commencement speaker, Catherine Donati. Woo! Ms. Donati graduated with a major in English. At William & Mary, she served as an orientation aide and group fitness instructor. She lives in New York City, where she's a high school English teacher. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Catherine Donati.
I'm smiling at her here, you can't tell though. My, how the world has changed since the first time I sat down to write this speech. Remarkably, though these past 18 months have changed pretty much everything else, I found that my message stayed pretty much the same. I think that's because every time I think about William & Mary, inevitably, I end up thinking about tradition. And there are two William & Mary traditions in particular that stand out to me, not including Free Hoagie Day at the Wawa, which is a really close third. As graduate students, you celebrated this tradition with your just very first day of class. As undergraduates, most of us symbolically walked through the Wren building onto campus for the first time. Of course, I am talking about convocation. We are ingrained in William & Mary tradition from those first steps and the subsequent 3,000 high fives we shared with strangers. And I don't know about you, but to me, convocation was the first time I felt like I ever truly belonged anywhere. I didn't feel simply tolerated, but embraced. It's that feeling that bonds us all together, both to each other and to this place. You see, we are a community of strangers who all chose to share this really specific part of our lives with each other. That takes courage. And the community that we forged out of that lump of awkward, sweaty strangers is unlike the community that exists anywhere else. We have some of the bravest people I have ever met here. We have first-generation students who are forging their own traditions with every step they take on this campus. We have students of color who, until the most recent chapter of our 328-year history, were told that they were not welcome. We have non-binary students who are rewriting the code of not only how we relate to each other, but how we understand and define ourselves. We have the scientists, the scholars, the lawyers, the artists, the councilmen, the OAs, the canoe battleshippers, even the B-schoolers. We are all what sets this community apart. And yes, other universities have honor codes and communities of trust. You can leave your laptop in the library on other campuses as well, I'm sure. But if you think our community ends at respecting personal property, you are not looking close enough. I don't know if it's because of something in that historic tap water or whatever is growing in the Crimdale, but this community is something we can only find here. It is our legacy. And it is in the vein of that legacy that we came together in light of what the kind might call the gentle marring of our 2020 semester, and what I might, in front of President Rowe and my grandparents anyway, call the complete and total interruption of well-laid plans. If we were doing synchronous lessons over Zoom, giving us all kind of voyeuristic peek into the high school decor choices of our peers, or getting alum Patton Oswalt to join a Zoom call, or creating a mutual aid spreadsheet that reached across the entire university system, our community came together in a time of unprecedented need. We did that, graduates. We embraced each other across virtual lines and a separation that none of us ever anticipated. And I am so proud of us for continuing to stand in the legacy of William & Mary in that way. President Rowe once said that as students here at William & Mary, we are not just taken care of, we take care of each other. That responsibility is something that each of us takes up as we walk onto campus for our convocation, and I think it's the best possible contribution we as a class and as a community can make to our world as we leave this place again. That's the real tradition of William & Mary, the care. And caring can and does look like tough love. Sometimes it looks like taking a hard look at this place and forging new paths, striving to make changes that we know will set the next class and the endless ones after that up for the greatest success. Because we have all seen just how beautiful this community can be, and I have yet to meet anyone who has ever stepped foot on our campus who isn't eager to preserve that for the next generation. The first tradition I mentioned was convocation. The second tradition I think about is the exact opposite. It is this, right now. I think about commencement. I think about what it will feel like to symbolically walk off of this campus all together for the last time. Luckily, or unluckily, depending on your brand of half full or half empty glass of philosophy, I suppose, we've already done that. We've been out in the world since our names walked across that PowerPoint screen on May 16th. We were forced to say our personal goodbyes to this place already, but now we're back. I can think of no better way to illustrate just how much this community will stand the test of time and serve as a beacon of light and of home for us. I can think of no institution with a better pedigree for surviving tragedy and emerging stronger on the other side, and we are now an integral part of that. I can think of no place I would rather have prepare me for the journey of what is to come than the place where I got to learn from my peers what it means to care for each other and for myself, and what it means to be brave every single day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Donati, for such true words. In March 2020, we knew that we would celebrate together. We didn't know how, but we committed to doing so because we know how much this matters. Like everything under pandemic, this ceremony is different. We're returning to a past tradition, hosting commencement in Kaplan Arena. Some parts are new, a commencement during homecoming and reunion weekend, which we thought would make for the biggest possible party for this class. I hope that's the case. Current students cheering for grads. I hope you heard them despite the damp on your walk across campus. All of us are different now. All of us are changed since we were here the last time together. In her book, Imagine It Forward, entrepreneur and William & Mary alumna Beth Comstock writes that we must become change ready. That is, fearless, perpetually ready to re-envision, rethink, and redesign. We often imagine that change readiness is a process that we choose to take on, that we cultivate deliberately and intentionally. But the reality is that there are times when we are called to change because our families and our nation and the world need us to. We are forced to change, and that's when we're really tested to see for the sake of what we can change. Over the past 19 months, the class of 2020 has come to understand what it means to be change ready. You've adopted a mindset that takes nothing for granted, from spike ball in the sunken garden to the joy of celebrating with classmates at commencement. You've discovered that you can reimagine the future, starting new jobs and grad programs, advocating for change in your organizations and your communities, and you've cultivated a sense of duty to others. And I want to pause on that old-fashioned word, duty, that recognizes the impact of individual choices on the good of the whole. This class is a national class in a way that others have not been. There is no way to count the number of lives that were saved because we went remote together and committed to that and didn't return before vaccines to this moment. We do know that by adapting to remote learning, you helped flatten the curve across our nation. At the beginning of the pandemic, Milka Marid, whose award we just named, helped me understand what we were doing together at that moment. She told me that the challenge that students were facing was not the challenge of remote learning or studying from home. It was the challenge of completing a degree in quarantine, in isolation. Finishing the semester in quarantine, we pivoted incredibly fast and with an incredibly strong shared purpose. Completing college in quarantine challenged every dimension of learning and community building, as we have just heard so powerfully from Ms. Donati. It required all of us to be vulnerable and courageous. In our very first community conversation, Abhi Chadha said that even though we are not physically on campus, this community exists. This weekend, I listened to the Wren bell ringing out so strong and loud and true and clear, and it announced that the class of 2020 persevered. Being back here is being back at every step of the way to being back here, and you have been. I want to say something about the achievements of this past year when you were generally not on campus. You paved the way for these achievements William & Mary students wore masks 100% of the time in the spring. We saw that in 10 weeks of a study we did with the CDC in 500 observations a week across campus where William & Mary students were observed wearing masks 100% of the time, mostly correctly. You set us on that path of commitment to the community. This year, William & Mary students are over 98% vaccinated. Over at 98%. You set us on that path. You set the standard, you set the bar high for a sense of duty to others. And I hope that you own that and feel pride in the people who followed and who have emulated you, because that pride is deserved. For the first time in this university's history, William & Mary is going to present a gift to the graduating class. After you cross the stage, you're going to receive a specially designed pin, a class of 2020 pin, depicting the Wren Bell. This pin, we hope, will remind you of the months that we have thought about you and of what you have set us on the path to do, which is to rethink what it means to be in community in a way that could withstand any disruption coming our way. It celebrates the gains you have made of boldness in the face of uncertainty, of mindfulness about what we must cherish most, and of a commitment, a deep commitment to service. So we are so glad to finally be celebrating with you. And it's now my great pleasure to welcome Provost Peggy Agurist so we can begin what you have all been waiting so long for, the in-person conferral of degrees for the amazing class of 2020.
Thank you, President Rowe. Membership in honor societies at William & Mary demonstrates exceptional pursuit of academic excellence. Please stand if you have been inducted to Phi Beta Kappa, Mortarboard, Omicron Delta Kappa, Beta Gamma Sigma, or the Order of the Coif. Please be seated. Thank you. William & Mary's deans will present the candidates for the degrees. Since 2020, we have welcomed 4 new deans in arts and sciences, law, education, and marine science. Ushers will dismiss candidates by row to come forward to cross the stage. We will begin with the conferral of doctoral degrees. Maria Donahue Valleka, Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Sciences, will present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Arts and Sciences.
There are 37 doctoral degrees being awarded in arts and sciences. Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Arts and Sciences who are with us today, please come forward as your name is called.
Mallory Lee Moran. Daniel Philip Creer. Joining us virtually, Uttar Pudaseni.
Derek Aday, Dean of the School of Marine Science, will present the candidates for the degree in Doctor of Philosophy in Marine Science.
There are 16 doctoral degrees being awarded in marine science. Marine science graduates are spread throughout the world as they conduct meaningful research. 1 candidate is with us today in person, 9 join us virtually. Would the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Marine Science please come forward or rise as your name is called?
Daniel Philip Creer. And joining us virtually, Jennifer M. Beckensteiner. There are quite a few. We may want to hold applause till the end. Kenneth M. Zapla, Pamela H. Braff, Kelsey A. Fall, Lucia D'Souza Lima Safi, Vaskar Nepal, Mirtha Corinna Nunez, Gail D. Schwederman, and Jingwei Song.
Robert Nopel, Dean of the School of Education, will present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education and Doctor of Education.
There are 50 candidates for doctoral degrees in education. The candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education and Doctor of Education who are with us today, please come forward as your name is called.
Concepcion Cepera Santana. Maita Maria Devalle. John Frederick DeVault. Kristen Delana Bird. Edward Martin Van Dyke. Ashley Everhart Queen. Craig Bernard Reed. Jennifer Ann Lynch McSweeney. Amanda Ray Armstrong. Nancy M. Che. Jeremy Gosshorn. David Richard Gosling. And joining us virtually, Anthony Michael Washington, Yvonne Suzanne Alvarez, and Douglas Brian Fulton.
Candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Education, please rise as you are able. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors of the College of William & Mary in Virginia, I confer upon each of you, as appropriate, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Education, and welcome you into the ancient and universal company of scholars. Congratulations.
Benjamin Spencer, Dean of the Law School, will present candidates for the degrees of Master of Laws and Doctor of Jurisprudence.
There are 37 candidates for the degree of Master of Laws and 179 candidates for the degree of Doctor of Jurisprudence. The candidates for the degree of Master of Laws and Doctor of Jurisprudence who are with us today, please come forward as your name is called.
Jeffrey Robert Grau. Zachary Williams Comer. Christine Marie D'Alessandro. Vanessa Miriam Bateau. Donnie Garrett Autry. Carrie Almeida Peterson. Drew Carlton Marvel. Elizabeth Kent Brightwell. Gabrielle Catherine Pelora. Peyton Caroline Watts. Christina Marie Capalco. Emmeline Margaret McCarthy. Colin David Neal. Austin Pleer. Jack Lawrence Olson. Tyler Wolf. Kelsey Clarice Zhang. Benming Benny Zhang. Emily Rebecca O'Hara. Megan Ashley Hughes. Jessica Marie Hadley. Taylor Stephanie Sias Maeda. Casey Ann Coleman. Connor Scott Watkins. And our virtual JD graduates, Alexandra Amado, Megan Renee Ainleen, Natalie Cardenas, Katie Elizabeth Carroll, Elizabeth Chisholm, Philip James Delano, Damian Philip Gallagher, Samuel Marcus Gross, Kendra Hudson, Sue Min Kim, Morgan Rose Knutson, Chen Zi Liu, Stephen Joshua Marlowe, Rachel Jacqueline Meneas, Alicia Maria Punales Marajon, Jack Notar, Amber Stapleton, Julia Weisner, and Lama Fazi Alfredi.
Candidates for the degrees of Master of Law and Doctor of Jurisprudence, please rise as you are able. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you as appropriate the degree of Master of Laws and Doctor of Jurisprudence, and declare that you are well prepared to protect and advance the rule of law in this and other countries. Congratulations.
Dean Kneupel will present the candidates for the Educational Specialist degree and the degrees of Master of Arts in Education and Master of Education.
There are 8 candidates for the Educational Specialist degree, 97 for the Master of Arts in Education, and 54 for Master of Education. The candidates for the degree of Educational Specialist, Master of Arts in Education, and Master of Education who are with us today, please come forward as your name is called.
Gisela Oneida Fuentes Amaya. Yana Sampson. Allison Taylor Dukes. Peyton Michael Lassiter. Caitlin Michelle Solanish. Angel Andrew Clemens. Samantha Lee Nussbaum. Katia Alfaro Mock. Isabel Miriam Sheeran Scruggs. Rachel Caroline Snyder. Emily Madeline Grimsey. Emily Elizabeth Butterworth. And our virtual graduates include Emma Robin Arentz, Patricia Carochi, Riley Aaron Cosgrove, Margaret Elizabeth Hunt, Sarah Catherine Olson, Samir Suthir Tawalare, Sydney Bergstrom, Riley Bogle, Colin Cross, Ashley Dustin, Elizabeth Ann Eldridge, Alika Takara Reed, Krista Lee Scroth, and Alexandra Caroline Smith.
Candidates for the degrees of Educational Specialist, Master of Arts in Education, and Master of Education, please rise as you are able. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you as appropriate the degree of Educational Specialist, Master of Arts in Education, or Master of Education, and declare you well prepared to nurture the schools of our Commonwealth and nation. Congratulations.
Dean Donahue Valeka will present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Science, Master of Arts, and Master of Public Policy.
There are 47 candidates for the degree of Masters of Science, 17 for Masters of Arts, and 13 for Masters of Public Policy. One candidate is with us today. The candidate for Masters of Science who is with us today, please come forward as your name is called.
Laura Stephanie Heil.
We'll give her a moment to get back to her seat. So glad you can be with us, Ms. Heil, and represent all of the others that I am about to confer degrees upon. Candidates for the degrees of Master of Science, Master of Arts, and Master of Public Policy, far and near. Please rise as you are able, where you are. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you as appropriate the degree of Master of Science, Master of Arts, or Master of Public Policy, and declare that you have successfully completed advanced study in your discipline and are prepared to lead those disciplines forward. Congratulations, and please be seated.
Dina Day will present the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Marine Science.
There are 9 candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Marine Science, 6 of whom will join us virtually. The candidates for Master of Marine Science and Marine Science who join us virtually, please rise as your name is called.
Mar C. Arroyo, James A. Belbean, Michelle D. Onofrio, Quinn N. Roberts, Clara L. Robeson, and Kate M. Ritter.
Candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Marine Science, please rise as you are able from wherever you are in the world. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science and declare that you have successfully completed advanced study in marine science and are well prepared to ensure the vitality of the world's oceans and waterways. Congratulations.
Lawrence B. Pulley, Dean of the Mason School of Business, will present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Business Administration, Master of Accounting, and Master of Science in Business Analytics.
There are 313 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration, 77 for Master of Accounting, and 93 for Master of Science in Business Analytics. Candidates for the degrees of Business Administration, Master of Accounting, and Master of Science in Business Analytics who are with us today, please come forward as your name is called.
Emily Jean Joan Calzolari. Ryan C. Applewhite. Samantha Jessica Pitts. Moyoso Adrian Aduanmi. Francesca Leah Peavy. Catherine Nicole Penny. Jeffrey Grimes. Charles Adams Sellers. Bernard Albert Coles III. Joyce Birmingham Bodo. Akila Wise. Ethan Michael Best. Jose Carlos Juan Lopez. Zhongyi Sheng. Ruxin Li. Hugh La. Kai Duong. Jonathan Derek Kernis. Bak Viet Gwen. Ha Gwen. Sarah Elizabeth McHenry. Joseph Allen Saddlemeyer. Jessica Latrice Camacho. Molly Reeb Nisman. Savannah Shakina Turner. Natasha Mers. Shahira Saeed Qatar. Yakub Yakub. Jonathan Miles Schloika. Megan Grazia Cuffone. Holly Marie Bell. Ashley Edwards Combs. Lauren Ashley Creech. Andre Gulev. Andrew Stephen Gilstrap. Samuel James Abraham. Alexandra Tess Roan Davis. Leanne P. Abiunis. Madeline Alden. Ashley Christine Latano. Brandon Christopher Knight. Brigham Anderson McCown. Devin Stokes Howell. Jennifer Hall Cosgrove. Benjamin Jacob Price Hunt. Gustavo Lambert. Juliana Om Kunia. Michael Wade. Nice to see you. Christopher Joseph Chavez. Mahek Gupta. Siddhant Grover. Cynthia Bhatia. Hassan Abdulnabi Sarhan. Praveen Kumar Nigam. Abhay Naresh Shah. Shilpi Grover. Xiao Tong Jiang. Jiyoung Lui. And we have several virtual business MBA degrees. Peter D. Almadea, Nader Alhomsi, Serini Ande, Sahil Passy, Alexander Bellini, Jasmine Bodrick, Patrick Campbell, Anthony Corelli, Chu-Mi Chen, Amanda Cruz, Lori Crowder, Vincent Dorenzo, Aspen Marie Drude, Yan Fang, Cara Fino, Tommy Fisher, Sandra Gentile, Baba Gupta, Alexander Hammersley, Shiani Harrell, Caitlin Elizabeth Hayes, Miguel Badarhi Orno, Paul Leon Janker, Nikhil Jaswani, Tyler Johnson, Amanda Coe, Sumit Kumar, Stephen Lambeth, John Luckwake, Simon Lax, Samili Marathi, Ian McDaniel, Brian Miller, Judith Morgan, Colton Morse, Enrique Navarro, Sean Nidifer, Brittany Rakestraw, Derek Robinson, Matthew Robinson, Nicholas Schrager, Louis Shepard, Robert Strain, Anthony Saradakis, Palak Vijavagira, Kira Warner, Kelly Wendt, Andrew White, Robert Yocklin, Jerry Zhao, and Zhu Obey Zhou.
Candidates for the degrees of Master of Accounting, Master of Science in Business Analytics, and Master of Business Administration, please rise as you are able. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you as appropriate the degree of Master of Accounting, Master of Science in Business Analytics, or Master of Business Administration, and declare that you are well prepared to advance prosperity in your organizations and communities. Congratulations.
There are 1,623 candidates for the baccalaureate degrees. Deans will recognize graduates by major. Then ushers will dismiss candidates to come forward to cross the stage. Dean Pulley will present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration.
There are 185 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, please rise as I introduce your major and then be seated. Accounting. Finance. Marketing. Business Analytics. Thank you. Candidates who are with us today, please come forward as your name is called.
Kaylin Elise Jurisco, Accounting Psychology, summa cum laude. Abigail McKenna, Marketing, magna cum laude. Olivia Staub, Marketing, summa cum laude. Willow Pearl Perry, Accounting, cum laude. Sarah Brooke Swenson, Finance, magna cum laude. Jillian Meredith Reinhardt, Marketing. Julia Gerard Dalzell, Finance, magna cum laude. Abhiman Uchada, Finance, Government, magna cum laude. Laura Elizabeth Cunningham, Marketing, Film, Media Studies, cum laude. Anna Dixon Michaels, Business Analytics and Psychology, summa cum laude. Sarah Catherine Raymond, Accounting, Econ, magna cum laude. Kendall Catherine Schaefer Weber, Finance, summa cum laude. Samuel McCoy Towler, Accounting, Government, summa cum laude. Luke Kearney Allen, Business Analytics. Alex Paul Burke, Finance. Jake Alexander Elton, Finance, summa cum laude. William Christopher Revers II, Finance, cum laude. Chase Wickham Binns, Business Analytics, summa cum laude. Charles Franklin Sherman, Finance, summa cum laude. Nina Fortunato Levine, Finance, Government, magna cum laude. Madeline Lee Wagoner, Finance, cum laude. Avery Elizabeth Jordan, Finance, Mathematics, magna cum laude. Madeline Marjorie Marie Brewer, Marketing, magna cum laude. Rachel Claire Ahern, Marketing, summa cum laude. Henry Bluestein, Business Analytics, Environmental Science and Policy, summa cum laude. Lucas Ramadan, Finance. Justin Ceresa, Business Analytics. John Leonard Fitzpatrick, Marketing. Daniel Morgan, Business Analytics, Environmental Science and Policy, summa cum laude. Joshua Besa Pagnaban, Accounting, Self-Design, Environmental Data Science. Thomas Davis, Accounting. Melissa Nicole Pendleton, Marketing, cum laude. Devin Elizabeth Bortz, Marketing and English, summa cum laude. Laura Grace Shire, Finance, magna cum laude. Taylor Patricia Brinker, Accounting, magna cum laude. Alexis Kara Dingnan, Finance. Charlotte Frances Highland, Finance, magna cum laude. Noah Inhosa Samate, Finance, magna cum laude. Meredith Virginia Hughes, Finance, magna cum laude. Sarah Rebecca Jones, Marketing. Emma Lauren Brigo, Marketing, French, Francophone Studies. Anna Louise Morias Roman, Finance, summa cum laude. Erin Kathleen Gorham, Finance, magna cum laude. Alexandra Burke, Finance, summa cum laude. Melissa Victoria Eklund, Marketing. Murray Elizabeth Ryan, Finance and Anthropology, summa cum laude. Parker Lindsay Pruitt, Finance, summa cum laude. Rebecca Page Bischoff, Business Analytics. Claire Elizabeth Moosberg, Marketing, cum laude. Joseph Ethan Daniel, Accounting. Cornelius Joseph Finnegan, Accounting, cum laude. Taylor Grace Bazookas, Marketing. Caroline West Garman, Accounting, magna cum laude. Josephine C. Landis, accounting, summa cum laude. Allison Donnelly, marketing, film and media studies, cum laude. Grace Kenzie Westcott, marketing, summa cum laude. Claire Hack DeBaldo, finance, international development, political communication, magna cum laude. Ricardo Javier Acosta, business analytics, summa cum laude. Risto Bustamante, business analytics. Jenna Lund Olin, business analytics, data science, summa cum laude. Maui Tian, business analytics. Benjamin Morris, finance, cum laude. Jordan Alyssa Michalak, business analytics. Alan C. Veek III, finance. Nicole Marie Fitzgerald, finance, Hispanic studies, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Marie Lewis, finance, magna cum laude. Daniel Hyun Woo Kang, accounting, magna cum laude. Oliver Lo Xiangyi Xian, finance, self-design, data science, summa cum laude. Jacob Alden Adams, accounting and history, summa cum laude. Alex Hunter Waltman, business analytics. Thanks. Isaac William Levy, business analytics, magna cum laude. Julian. Noah Julian Ferris, government, business analytics, summa cum laude. Niels Antonio Jansen, finance. John Angle Guerin, chemistry, finance, magna cum laude. David Bum Park, finance, magna cum laude. Anthony Edward Muschella, finance. Nathan Stewart Borg, accounting, cum laude. Jonathan Russell, marketing, summa cum laude. Zachary Frederick Angle, business analytics, psychology, magna cum laude. Nora Abdel, finance, summa cum laude. Depew. Caitlin Sarah Depew, marketing. Gwyneth B. Ordeman, marketing and government. Ian Bidwell, finance, cum laude. Erica Marie Marr, marketing, Chinese language and culture, cum laude. Sarah McPhee, business analytics, cum laude. Madeline Ann Simons, marketing. Kellyanne Price, marketing, magna cum laude. Stephanie Dolan, finance, cum laude. Kyle Martin Hammer, business analytics, magna cum laude. John Burns, finance, cum laude.
Dean Donahue Valeka will present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Sciences.
There are 794 candidates for the degree of the Bachelor of Arts and 644 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Sciences. Many candidates will be recognized at our ceremony this afternoon. I will call all Bachelors of Arts and Bachelors of Science majors for the class of 2020. Candidates, please rise as I introduce your major and then be seated. Africana Studies. American Studies. You know, there's a lot of these. I'm gonna ask that we hold applause until the end. Otherwise you'll be here all day. Anthropology, art and art history, biology, chemistry. But please, yes, remember to stand. Chinese language and culture, classical studies, including archaeology, Greek, Latin, and classical civilization, computational and applied mathematics and statistics, computer science, economics, elementary education, English, environmental science and policy, film and media studies, French and Francophone studies, gender, sexuality, and women's studies, geology, German studies, global studies, including Asian and Middle Eastern studies, Asian and Pacific Islander American studies, European studies, Latin American studies, and Russian and post-Soviet studies. Government, Hispanic studies, history, international relations, Japanese studies, kinesiology and health sciences, linguistics, mathematics, medieval and Renaissance studies, music, neuroscience, philosophy, physics, psychology, public policy, religious studies, self-designed majors, including data science, sociology, and theater. Candidates who are with us today, please come forward as your name is called.
James Waller Crawford, philosophy. Madeline Margaret Kelleher, IR and Econ. Lauren Elizabeth Croissant, biology, environmental science, summa cum laude. Michael Briggs, mathematics, data science. Chinwoke Ugochukwu, biology. Jingheng Wang, mathematics, summa cum laude. Ziyu Shao, mathematics, computer science, summa cum laude. Nekwale Quatari, chemistry. Paul William Valeni, geology and chemistry. Alexis Hovita Mara, computer science. Keely Alexa Carpathite, mathematics and statistics. David Wilson McCrate III, computer science, data science, geographic information systems. Adam Ann, computer science, linguistics, summa cum laude. Robert Daniel Phillips, computer science, summa cum laude. Meg Anderson, computer science, summa cum laude. Alexis Marie Vitali, mathematics, cum laude. Sarah Maria Bomfin, international relations. Jessica Flory, biology. Elizabeth Austin Plaster, economics, international relations. Gloria Michelle Davy, history. Matthew Mays Dungan, biology, finance, magna cum laude. Stephanie Ahrens, biology. Francis Woodard Hooper, biology. Bailey Abigail Hall, psychology, summa cum laude. Fangming Xu, mathematics, econ, summa cum laude. Imran Sadiq, self-design, data science. Brianna Jimenez, biology. Amanda Stone Yannette, magna cum laude, biology. Claire Boyer, biology, kinesiology, and health sciences. Mega Elena Yingling, biology, magna cum laude. Lee Bradley, physics, cum laude. Ian Thompson, self-design, data science. Margaret Emily Williams, biology, kinesiology, health sciences, summa cum laude. Benjamin Skopek, physics, magna cum laude. Emma Hooper Purinton, biology. Elena Selnick Skobar, psychology, magna cum laude. Charles Douglas Neff, biology, magna cum laude. Connor Williams Chapin, mathematics, summa cum laude. Victoria Carter Gersh, kinesiology, health sciences, summa cum laude. Susanna K. Maisto, chemistry, magna cum laude. Lauren O'Neill Graves, kinesiology and health sciences, summa cum laude. Cooper McClay Leslie, biology and environmental science. Christopher William Short, computer science. Liam Patrick McLaughlin, biology, summa cum laude. Catherine Rose DeLuca, data analytics. Elise Marie Terrietta, biology, environmental science, summa cum laude. Riley Aiken, biology, summa cum laude. Molly McGuire McHugh, government and history, summa cum laude. Zidon Wong, mathematics and econ, magna cum laude. Shu Ting Tan, mathematics, finance, summa cum laude. Molly Frances Schickman, computer science, summa cum laude. Jordan Camille Martin, biology, environmental science. Catherine Marie Weilacker, econ, data science, magna cum laude. Catherine Mary Rixey, mathematics, summa cum laude. Ian Willenzik, biology, summa cum laude. Hannah Call, biology, magna cum laude. Nico Druck, computational and applied mathematics and statistics, magna cum laude. Julia Mesowich, biology, cum laude. Alexander Thomas Fay, physics. Schulman. Jennifer Schulman, mathematics. Anders Dale Larson, mathematics. Joseph William Moriarty, biology, English, cum laude. Jennifer Elizabeth Dunn, biology, summa cum laude. Aiden Victor Harbeck, physics, summa cum laude. Bennett William Atwater, physics, summa cum laude. Jordan Daniel Smythe, physics, summa cum laude. Evan Lee Laughlin, geology, magna cum laude. Michael Andrew Cairo, physics, philosophy, summa cum laude. Quinn Daniel Campagna, physics. Michael Gabriel Daly, biology. Ryan Hahn, data science. Sneha Das, biology, summa cum laude. Melissa Jean Webb, biology. Destiny Sierra Cates, biology. Peter Daniel Pasathis, mathematics, classical studies, summa cum laude. James Constantine Pasathis, kinesiology and health sciences, summa cum laude. Catherine Nicole Katz, data science. Kirsten Mabin Reed, biology, summa cum laude. Abigail Elizabeth Jackson, biology, summa cum laude. Nukul Dar, biology, summa cum laude. Nikhil Daga, data science. Hannah Claire Snessel, self-design, social inequalities, and data science. Evan Wong, mathematics and data science. Keith Antonio Winder, Jr., biology, cum laude. Justin Isaiah Reed, biology. Ethan Christopher Villavicencio, biology, summa cum laude. Cyrus William Richard Gard, biology. Sarah Jane Gawalt Rushforth, global human factors and health, summa cum laude. Courtney Lynn Laurie, biology, summa cum laude. Annie Stone Weinbrenner, government, cum laude. William Elliott, computer science. Robbie Lewis, sociology. Gil Osofsky, biology, magna cum laude. Sean, right? Sean William Muth, biology. Matthew Ryan McCauley, government and economics. Maura Colleen McDermott, biology, cum laude. Penelope Wilder Bencard, computational and applied mathematics and statistics. Claire Lillian Jane Solomon, biology, cum laude. Cameron Noel Stobbs Friedman, biology, magna cum laude. Luke Thomas Dyer, computer science. Augustine O'Connell, physics. Jarice Devon Mason II, material science and applied design. Matthew Robert Montesa Velasco, physics. Julie Vu, biology, magna cum laude. Janeth Reyes Benitez, mathematics. Emily Ling Shu, biology, summa cum laude. Ashley Michelle Zane, biology, summa cum laude. Michael Giovanelio, mathematics, Chinese language and culture, summa cum laude. Jessica Vanessa Ayala Bonilla, biology. Benjamin Luke Whitman, neuroscience, biology, summa cum laude. Shreyan Shu Singh, biology. Palak Raj, computational and applied mathematics and statistics. Alexander Lelouchi, computer science, mathematics, magna cum laude. Matthew John Churish, biology, magna cum laude. John Salvatore Napoli, self-designed data science, summa cum laude. Ashley Jane Levine, biology, summa cum laude. Ivy Jewel Johnson, biology. Abigail Margaret Peterson, mathematics, Hispanic studies, summa cum laude. Vanessa Lourdes Riviera, kinesiology and health sciences. Isabella Willoughby Fernandez, computer science. Charles Trent Stafford, biology. Hannah Rose Hernser, biology. Liliana Esther Starziak, kinesiology and health sciences, magna cum laude. Grace Amara Okorafor, economics, summa cum laude. Rachel Alexis Oberman, computer science, data science, magna cum laude. Jack Francis Morris, mathematics, summa cum laude. Connor Ross Malbacher, computer science, public policy, cum laude. Carolina Lopez Silva, biology, summa cum laude. Jonathan Graham Lawton, biology, summa cum laude. Abigail Rose Schooling, neuroscience. Sarah Jean McGowan, biology, cum laude. Haley Joy Pregnell, biology, summa cum laude. Luke William Hagan, biology, summa cum laude. Scott Nelson Murphy, computer science, summa cum laude. Matthew Kelly Cusick, data science. Alexa Nicole Medina, international relations. Caroline Capone, psychology and education. Madison Renner, biology, magna cum laude. Lucia Mateo, computational and applied mathematics and statistics. Connor Hugh Escudero, economics. Emma Gillespie Strickland, computational and applied mathematics and statistics. Spencer Lebo, biology. Michaela Caroline Fleming, economics and government, summa cum laude. Danielle Green, English, magna cum laude. Daniel Rowe McChrystal, computer science, magna cum laude. Miranda Noel Brown, biology. Greer Aiden Bateman, art and art history. Jack Riley Leagy, computer science. Sandeep Kanchiarju, computer science. Jonna Paul Franklin Cassell, computer science. James McGregor Risk, computer science, summa cum laude. Andrew Kwong, Heng Shao, magna cum laude, biology. Rowan Eve Morrissey, mathematics, cum laude. Tianyi Tsai, art and art history. Rong Hong Dai, mathematics, art, and art history, summa cum laude. Wen Yang Pan, mathematics, economics, summa cum laude. Jingru Nicole Ma, neuroscience, summa cum laude. Honora Willison Roth Overby, mathematics. Christopher Robert Radley, mathematics, magna cum laude. Kevin Rochford, computer science. Juliana Adia Salcedo, biology, chemistry, magna cum laude. Anna Caroline Zistros, biology. Nikita Jade Miller, biology. Susanna Claire Lohman, biology, summa cum laude. Danielle Catherine Barnes, biology, magna cum laude. Milan Astor Wolf, data science, cum laude. Brianna Ackright, mathematics. Elise Dawn Thuy Mai, computer science, summa cum laude. Leanne Nguyen Lo, computational and applied mathematics and statistics. Yang Zhang, computer science. Rachel Hannah Dobbins, biology. Nadeja Monet Barnett, biology. Divinity Summers, biology. Susan Shang, mathematics, summa cum laude. Jiarshu Patrick Wang, chemistry, summa cum laude. Noah Reese Pritchard, mathematics, computer science. Heather Bear, data science. Nicholas Pascal Lagama, computer science, neuroscience, summa cum laude. Savannah Brianne Porter, biology. Ramsha Saad, biology. Haban Asmand, biology. Nathan James McConnell, physics. Sean Demiri, mathematics, linguistics. Michael Reese Kastanowski, biology. And we have several virtual. Nicole Baker, Nadaja Barnett, Jonathan Beigel, Richard Bellucci, Gwyneth Jordaman, Catherine Bowles, Morgan Bricky, Michael Briggs, Joseph Brown, Rosie Cheng, Keely Copperthite, Sawani D.C., Rachel Dobbins, Alicia Draper, Daphne Edouard, Lauren Falvey, Ryan Famelli, Katie Farr, Nushan Fatemi, Matthew Forcier, Gregory Garnhart, Sonali Gobin, Treasure Hecht, Emily Hinshaw, Anas Ibda, Anna Kashmanian, Jake Kish, Noah Kitson, India Lindsay, Stephanie Zambrano, Austin Lyons, Jillian Marziotti, Matthew McEnany, Val Malekahish, Carrington Metz, Gabrielle Moses, Adam O'Connell, Jerry O'Dwyer, Joshua O, Meadow Parrish, Maggie Pendleton, Meredith Polk, Macy Punzalan, Jennifer Schulman, John Riddell, Tin Son, Jay Thompson, Sean Thompson, Harrison Tuckman, Noel Varney, Hannah Warner, Elizabeth Weech, Dylan Wheeler, Ian Wolfe, and Hangwei Zhuang.
Would all the candidates for bachelor's degrees please rise as you are able, near and far. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors of the College of William and Mary in Virginia, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Arts, or Bachelor of Science, and I welcome you into the community of graduates and professionals well prepared to think critically, solve problems collaboratively, and lead positive change in our communities, as prepared as anyone is to lead our states and our nations. Congratulations. Please be seated. William and Mary prepares public school teachers to serve the Commonwealth and the nation. Would graduates who have received teaching certification please stand and receive our thanks? Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. And William and Mary has a global reach. Would all international students and those who have studied, worked, or served abroad during your time at this university please stand? Please be seated. Thank you. Now, please join me in welcoming Marilyn Mendiette, Chief Executive Officer of the Alumni Association and William & Mary alumna from the class of 1975.
Thank you, President Rowe. And one more round, boisterous applause for the class of 2020. On behalf of the William & Mary Alumni Association, I can't tell you how delighted I am to finally be able to welcome you in person. You're joining a remarkable and invaluable network of more than 100,000 alumni strong, welcoming you into our ranks with love, respect, and gratitude, confident of the contributions and promise you bring to this world. Embrace this network and be an active participant. Join your local alumni chapters, wear that green and gold proudly, and please return to campus often for homecoming and reunion weekends. Make it a point to be involved. Don't hesitate to use those contacts for networking, friendship, and fellowship. And most importantly, please come visit us in our beautiful new alumni house that we dedicated on Friday. It is gorgeous and is a testament to the important role alumni play in the life of this university. It's your home, away from home, on campus, and we hope it'll be the first stop you make whenever you return. Now, graduates, please stand and join me as we recite the Alumni Creed, which is going to appear on the screen above me. When you entered, there was an alumni pin on your seat affixed to a card. After we recite the creed, take the pen off the card and please affix it to your hood on the satin part. You might have a hard time getting it through the thicker part. Is everybody ready? It's time to recite the creed. As a graduate of William & Mary and as a new member of the William & Mary Alumni Association, I pledge to uphold the university's standards of honor, community, service, and tradition. I will support and cherish the ideals and values of William & Mary, encouraging others to do so as well, no matter how far from Williamsburg life takes me. Congratulations again, class of 2020.
So, we are halfway through our in-person commencement celebrations for the class of 2020. Halfway. As you head out to make this world a better place, please show your care for the next graduating group by cleaning up around you. Blue recycling bins are available throughout the arena. You will have seen them. Please move your vehicle in the next half hour so we can welcome our next families. Just a few more things to do here. We are going to sing the alma mater. On the last verse, the William & Mary Maces will pass from the 2019 to 2020 elected leaders of the undergraduate and graduate student bodies to the current student body leaders. So please rise as you are able and join the choir in singing verses 1 and 4 of the alma mater. Lyrics are on page 9 in your program, and then I'll have a few more things to do before you leave.
Hark, the students' voices swelling, strong and true and true and clear. Alma maters love their telling, ringing far and near. William and Mary, loved of old, hark upon the gale. Hear the thunder of our chorus, Alma mater hail. God our Father, hear our voices, listen to our cry. Bless the college of our fathers, let her never die. William and Mary, loved of old, hark upon the gale. Hear the thunder of our chorus, Alma mater hail. William and Mary, loved of old, hark upon the gale. Hear the thunder of our chorus, Alma mater hail.
The maces have passed. In a moment, the platform party, family, faculty, and graduates will recess out of the arena. Faculty marshals will lead the graduates, recessing by rows and exiting out of the back of the arena. Audience, I ask that you please remain in your seats until the recessional is concluded, and then swiftly you can move out as well. 2 more tasks. As president, I officially declare that the 2019-2020 academic session is finally concluded for you. And there's just one ceremonial gesture left, which I did promise you. Ready? Out there? Too far. Okay.